technique we're going to do today is a Tracy's karate technique. It's actually one of my favorites. I think it's chock full of goodness. To me, it's like a steak, man. It's like a porterhouse or a T-bone. It's a steak, man. It's a lot of good stuff in this. It is called
Crossing Hammers.
Thank you. I forget what it is. I don't know. I taught this stuff for so many years. I don't even know what it is anymore. It's a left punch. I'm doing an outward block here with the cross step, and this hand comes back. I come around, back knuckle the head, chop to the back area. I come in with the uppercut. That's as simple as it is. That's it. All right, no, but what I want to talk about is when I'm doing this block, I want to hit above the elbow. When I'm getting out of the way, I also stretch I think of like Superman ripping his shirt off here. So this actually moves him more. Okay, through the left punch. If we're out of the way, we're here. We're going to step closer there. But now this kind of whips out. And I can take that knuckle. I'm trying to hit the temple. But if I turn them enough, I can hit the base of the skull. Cool. But how do you get power from this? You gotta whip it. There's a thing that the Chinese call fa jing. You know, what do they call it? Feng shui or
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't think of the name of it. But we're gonna just do it from here. So I'm gonna come around as I come this way. Throwing it in here. We're using a kicking pad because it sounds cool when it slaps. Just being real with you. You gotta be 100, right? But if we use the harder pads too, by doing this, you gotta really start conditioning your hands. But I did it a few times, and Dave did it a few times, and it doesn't hurt too bad. But if we keep doing it, we're not going to sit there. Okay, fine. Use it. Put this on your shoulder. Okay. Put it on your right side. I don't want it hitting at your heart or anything. Okay, we got this pad here with Dave. I'm going to drop this in here. So as I'm coming around, just quick, I can't hit there hard and bash on that because it will ride back into me. You got to be quick. You got to snap that thing just like the 1-inch punch deal. Same thing with this, snapping that in there. That energy will ride right back to you. Now also, if we're doing this technique, we stomp on the ground, that adds more energy to you. So think about it, if you stomp on the ground, you can feel the energy riding back up into you. The energy you put in the ground comes back to you. Well, if this is more dense than my strike, the power of my strike, I'm going to hurt my hand. My hand's not going to be structured for that kind of power. So I have to snap that thing fast. Now, if I stomp on the ground and getting that body moving with the hip, everything, I'm going to come around. That actually delivers a little more energy through. I hit it a little lighter, but did you feel it go through a little bit? That's the idea of that. So here, boom. This is where you're getting a little more power to this. Some of these strikes aren't going to feel tremendously powerful when you hit the pad. When you hit a body, it absorbs a lot more than you think. Even through this. That's why I'm having Dave hold this on his shoulder. So if you put it on his chest, it's going to start to sting a little bit, a lot, right?
Yeah.
If you hit it too much, you feel that go through a little more. I didn't even hit you as hard as I was with this.
Right.
But you can feel it go right through. The energy does flow when you do the snapping like that. Nice thing about this, when you're snapping, you're not trying to push your energy. You hit, you're throwing it, you get out. Boom! So the energy goes to him, not back into me. If I'm throwing with just a back fist and your body is definitely heavier than my hand, that's going to come back into me. So that's their back fist right there. So as I'm crossing out, I'm shifting. See, I'm going to get my foot here. I'm firing that right in there. And you can breathe out, make a noise, whatever. You can say ha ha hoo hoo, whatever you want to do. But when you're breathing out and making noise, it does add more to it. Alright, let's go back to that dumb thing. It sounds so cool. Alright, so as I'm here, oh, it doesn't sound so cool with the block, but guess what? Hey! I love it! The next part of this technique, I think, is the most controversial power, is that chop. Doing that on a pad, it does not seem impressive whatsoever. Not at all. For the punch, I'm blocking, fire here. What I want to do is pop the hip in there, almost like a soft bow stance, but let this slingshot right off of me. Boom, I'm firing that in. I want to go on an angle. I don't want to just go straight in, go on an angle. You feel different when I go on an angle? It's like chopping into a tree. You don't chop this way, you chop on angles. It digs in more. But again, same thing as firing that out. Flick it out there. That's where you're going to get the most power to that. We can sit there and do it on this. I can't even grab it. We can do it on this here. So as I'm going out, boom, back knuckle. Right here. Change the angle a little bit. Right here. I could do it there, or I could just shove him. And then get him the last part right here. So that doesn't have to be the most powerful even. I could shove you and give you the power there. You feel that there?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're moving, right? But that's what I love is that uppercut, truthfully. So let's change the angle here. So the punch, see how I'm coming around, back knuckle, change. Dave's not gonna like that. Here, so let's go over here now. Here, back knuckle, chop. And then let's go this way. Alright, go back. Alright, go. Hit. Now back knuckle. There's a pin. Now I'm not doing all that body movement, but I want to come in. I want to be here and fire right there. I'm going through Dave. That's the idea. Without going through Dave because I like him and I don't want to hurt him. But that's what I love about this technique. It's chock full of goodness. Don't hurt nobody, but have fun. You can sit there and really break down your movements here. But now here's the way to the punch. Now I'm just hidden now. Boom, I'm out of the way. So come over here, for the punch, I'm out. It doesn't have to be dancing, but come at me quick. Now I got a piece of that. Boom, I just fire you from there. So it's not me just doing this. It's not me saying I'm going to always accomplish the whole technique. It could be a piece of part of it. Why do you keep turning your back to the guys?
Told me to turn.
I just see you. Alright, hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't subscribed yet,
What are you waiting for?
subscribe. God bless. A good leader does not want to be reactively, or more reflectively. What am I talking about? Say you're in a conversation, you want to be more reflective, not reactive. So a good leader will listen and reflect on what you said or what, and they'll follow through the conversation that way. They don't just react off what you said. A good leader also does not lead reactively. Because reactively, you start being led by emotions. And that's not a good way to lead, is with your emotions. Now you're in a good mood, cool. But if you're in a terrible mood and you lead emotionally, what is that going to do for the people that follow you? It's not going to go well. If you go reflectively, all right, so you reflect on the situation more so than reacting to the situation. Obviously, a good leader needs to be in action and move and go make a decision, but you don't want to make that emotionally right there. You don't want to just react, boom, emotions. Give it a moment, reflect on the information brought to you. If you don't know who I am, my name is Roger Grimes. Check out my website, betterlife75.com, and that's where you can find my YouTube channel and also merch. God bless.